Boy, there's nothing finer than seeing the rural Florida, seeing just acres and acres of open cow field. Occasionally you can still find orange groves, but it's all slipping away. It's quite literally just a matter of changing hands. This is what you see first. This is the cancer that destroys our rural lands. And the men come in, and then of course they got to lay their blue water pipe because the people that move into these land want perfect water. So they'll go ahead, like down in Baum, Keysville area, the county will build brand new well points for the people coming in. It'll dry up the ones that are still here, our wells. It'll give us worse quality water. The county comes in, they'll sit in meetings with us, and they'll tell us stuff like, if you have any problems once we put in this new well field, whether it's quantity or quality, just give us a shout. And once they sign that deal and they start putting them well fields in for new houses and they dry up our wells, well, nobody wants to talk when the quantity or quality of our wells depreciates. I would like to go ahead and introduce you guys to one of the antagonists of rural Florida. His name is Jacob Kramer. He's a real estate attorney, and he's done some very interesting things, like helping a developer get funding from the state so he could build on a brownfield site. Mr. Kramer's also on the Hillsborough County Farm Bureau Board. And not surprisingly enough, he's really good at getting Greenbelt status for unconventional uses of agriculture. If you don't speak attorney, what that sounds like to me is Mr. Kramer is able to get you Greenbelt status on land like this while you wait to get it rezoned. And of course, you got to use the man from the Farm Bureau who happens to be a real estate attorney to get that backdoor deal done because he knows people. Sometimes litigation isn't the right answer. And if it's not the right answer, Mr. Kramer knows who to lobby. Take, for instance, Christine Miller. Right now, Jacob Kramer's law firm is representing a property owner and an applicant who is trying to build an industrial warehouse on top of an old Superfund site.
The site is outlined in pink, as you see there. On this site, there is a Superfund site. The old Sydney Mine sludge ponds are there.
Inconsistency motion. Will all signify their agreement by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. You still got to go to the Board of County Commissioners. It's not over yet. We're just making a recommendation.
Wait a minute. You're telling me Christine Miller is going to vote on a piece of polluted land and the applicant hosted her campaign kickoff at their house? I'm sorry, isn't that a conflict of interest? And wait a minute, how come the fire marshal didn't shut down Christine Miller's campaign kickoff event? Tammy Zerla, I'm sure there wasn't enough exit signs at the house of Dennis Carlton. Now here I am at Mulrennan and 60, and this is what really irritates me. Let's talk about the wildlife we lost for no reason. The planning board and the county commissioners allowed them to build Hillsborough County Stonehead. They cleared the entire forest, bulldozed it, put the footers in, dug the retention ponds, built the elevator shafts, and there's nothing. It's just a big empty lot. It's unkept, the grass is overgrown. If this was your property, Hillsborough County would send out code enforcement to make you clean all this up. I'm Matt the Welder, God bless America, FJB, and it's time to wake up, Florida. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You have to attend those planning meetings. You have to attend the commission meetings. Only you can save Florida.